Emergency Hamburg recently added Erwin's Club into the game. Yes, I know, Emergency Hamburg is a pretty new game at the moment and it's still developing. But why have we still not got houses? We've got an Erwin's Club, bank, Emergency Hamburg even added a clothing store. We have all these places but no houses. Like, the map is, quite big for it. There's some places that, they could add some apartments. For example, these unnecessary places, they could have added like a little barn, kind of like ERLC, but they could have added houses instead of like these unnecessary buildings that we can't even get to. Emergency Hamburg soon will do a map expansion, but will they add houses into the game? Who knows? Who knows? Now, there are millions and millions and millions of Roblox games that have houses inside them. For example, Bloxburg, ERLC, and many others. Emergency Hamburg is very laid back with their updates, really. This V3.5 was not that bad. They added some good features, for example the drifting, the new cars, but they just don't add the necessary stuff. For example, the houses, the AI drivers. I made a video on that, but now I think of it, I think it would be a little bit laggy. But yeah, they don't add the necessary stuff. Houses, they've added a dealership, they've added a clothing store, they've added a farm store. They haven't added, upgrades to, that you can put on your car. They haven't added houses, like where are we meant to sleep at night? Yeah, these are literally just updates that can be expanded on. If you add houses, you can add another robbery. We can rob houses, you know what I mean? There's just many features that can be added into this game. For example, this, just imagine this being a house. Like, someone actually lives here. Instead of being a clothing store here, someone actually lives here, because they find these weird places to put stores, Erwin's Club and stuff. Why don't they just find an extra place to actually put cars? For example, this absolutely unnecessary space of water, right? Why don't they extend the map and put houses on it instead of this unnecessary water? Like, it's just really simple, if you think about it, but to be honest, it does take a lot of time. Now, comment down below if you think they will add houses in the future, or if they're gonna add houses very soon, because they have missed a couple updates, for example the map expansion and a lot of other features. So do you guys think that they will add houses into the game, or do you think it's gonna be a future update? Now, you may be wondering, why has the ADAC got to do with any housing at all? They decided to add this thing there and call it an update. So if they can add that, why not add a much bigger update and add more necessary stuff? I'm going to be making a lot more of these videos because I think there's just a lot of stuff that Emergency Hamburg can add, and I'm not even going to show you guys what houses actually look like in the game. For example, they have these houses that you can't even get into, like all around the map. There's occasionally some houses that you can come across. Now, even with free camp, I can't see what's inside the house. It's just a box, I'm guessing, but you have a garage, and this is actually really nice. And I was hoping that they would add this into the V3.5 update, but unfortunately they didn't add it. It looks very much at home, doesn't it, guys? You've got a whole letterbox, you've got a home, type of door. This is not no work door. Like, what work has a garage? Let me actually put the light on. It just looks really nice. It just pops out, it stands out a lot. Now, Emergency Hamburg are obviously not dumb people. They could have added an extra house here that you could actually get into, but this is not actually the only house in the whole game. Like, you've got more houses. I believe this is a house as well. This is not a house, apparently. It's a football pitch, but this space is just unnecessary because no one really uses the football pitch. A house could be put on here. Just imagine the apartments, and it would be really good because they could have added another game pass into the game, the housing stuff, like bigger houses, estates, mansions, luxury apartments, and also stuff like penthouses and stuff. I think it's really cool. To be honest, I'm not being mean, I'm just being truthful. Emergency Hamburg need to up their game. For example, this hospital, absolutely no one uses it. Yes, there's EMS, but EMS is to save people's lives right there and then. No one uses this. I've never ever seen someone on this bed, right? This bed is just there. Like, how is the floor literally getting dirty when no one has been in here? No one actually works in the hospital. This is literally just another idea. Why not make a roles, right, that you have to work in the hospital? You have to treat patients instead of getting the EMS to do it on job. Like, it's just mad. Now you may be saying, Kraken, you may be speaking too soon, because what if they are considering it? Well, if they are considering it, that is a good thing, but it's taking long, you know? And there's a lot of stuff that they could have added into this V3.5 update, because it was meant to be a big update, which it was. You know, they added some features, they added Erwin's club. But why add a club and leave the people playing your game in their car? Like, we're in the car 24/7. It's getting a little bit boring, man. You know, it would be better for the roleplay servers to actually have houses that they could go in. You know what I mean? For example, like I was saying, the penthouses or the apartments could literally just go here. With a B&B, or a B&B could go here anyways. You know, this could be like, say, imagine this was like a Travelodge or something. You know, they can make like an off-brand Travelodge. Out here would be the breakfast and bed. It would just be absolutely amazing. Like, it would just be good, right? You know, here you've got like a nice college. You know, it would just be good for Emergency Hamburg to, you know, develop more on their game, because I feel like it's too basic. Yes, it's basic. Yes, they're new, but it's too basic. You know what I mean? They could add a lot. But tell me down below what you think in the comments. And yeah, man, please, man, convince Emergency Hamburg to add another update, and please tell them this time to make it sooner. But yeah, if you did enjoy, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.